My name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday. Yay! It is Friday, everybody, and thank you for being with us here. Welcome to our show. Say hello to my right hand, honey, Mr. HP.
Right hand or left hand?
Oh, this is my left hand. That's right.
The right hand is the left hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, thank you for being with us. If you are following us and watching this on Facebook, make sure you like our page. I wanted to mention that on Facebook, sometimes, well, they do delete these videos in less than a month. So if you want to hop on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button, you can always go back and watch any show and find us easy.
Come to YouTube.
Yay! So of course, throughout the show, we would love for you to interact with us. You know, post things in the comments, tell us where you're tuning in from, what's going on in your life, and then send us some hearts and thumbs up.
Do they have hearts and thumbs up on YouTube?
They have some emojis, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure how that works. But I wanted to tell everybody, too, that we have a giveaway at the end of the show. So all you got to do is comment throughout the show, and then you're automatically entered into our giveaway. So how was your Friday, Mr. HP?
So far, it's good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me think about it for a second. I might have missed something. Hold on. Yeah. So far,
Well,
good.
for those of you that are new to us here, we always celebrate Fridays, and one of my hobbies is cooking and making craft cocktails. So we always have a new cocktail recipe. We have a little theme going on each month this year. So the month of April, we are making cocktails with Kahlua or any kind of coffee liqueur. And, you know, I think folks sometimes just think that all you can do is, with Kahlua, is like coffee flavored anything. But it's actually used in a lot of different flavor profiles. And today is a new one that I hadn't been introduced to before. This is a Margarita, and this is called Margarita Negra. So this one is simple. It's just 1 ounce coffee liqueur and 1 ounce tequila, 1 ounce lime juice. I did use a little less lime juice just because I just squeezed 1 lime for both of our drinks, and then some agave. Shake it up, and if you want to, freshen it up with a little bit of sparkling water after it's shaken and strained. And it's got this really cool color. Looks like Coca-Cola.
Well, yeah, has a vibe on it.
So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Whiskey. Oh, no, it's not whiskey.
It does have like a little Coca-Cola undertone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Kind of a little bit like a rum and Coke.
Yeah, if you like Coca-Cola, that's your
If you
drink.
like that, but the lime really comes through too. So very nice, very nice. Okay, word of the day, sir. You always have a word of the day, don't you, on
I do.
Friday? Something
I do.
from your vocabulary that people might not know.
Yeah. Today's word of the day is Booch.
I'm not sure everybody knows what that is.
Booch.
Now,
It's
those of you that
short.
drink kombucha know what that is.
It's short for kombucha,
Yeah.
but we always say Booch.
Yeah,
which is kind of like hooch,
we've been
but
drinking.
not hooch.
It's not hooch. Booch.
It's
It's
help
fermented tea.
yeah, help with the gut health.
Yes, good. We are
Get you some
avid
Booch.
Booch drinkers.
Get you some Booch.
Yeah. It just settles the stomach sometimes too.
Yeah.
Just lots of probiotic and good stuff.
I just think that's
Now,
kind of a funny
does
name.
that word mean other things though? I'm sure if you go in the Urban Dictionary, there's some different words.
It does.
Yeah. Are you going to talk about that or not?
You're my Booch.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Like my boo,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I don't really want you to call me.
I
Booch.
won't call you my Booch.
So use that word for
It's
for
kind of
Booch.
close to another word,
Yeah.
and
No, we
I
don't
don't say
like
that. I don't say that word.
No, you don't. Well, that's good. Let's take a look at our quilts that we have hanging behind us. I have a brand spanking new Ursula quilt that just came off a long arm. I kind of love that one.
Kind of love it.
Kind of love it. Great blues. I had to throw in some should we say stash fabrics. I'm using fabric that's not It's not here yet. It's coming. It's called Renier. It is by Moda, a new designer for Moda. I'm really excited about it. All these beautiful blues, grays, and kind of taupey off-whites. Really cool patterns.
Can I talk about that quilt a little bit?
Yeah, so you just long-armed that yesterday with
Yeah.
some minky backing,
And
some
I
cuddle.
had to be really patient, folks.
Yeah.
It was one of those that I wanted to quit, but I didn't.
You couldn't.
No, I got a row in and a half, and there was some issues going on. I just could not figure it out. It was.
We kept breaking thread, right?
I kept breaking thread. Every time it get like 9 o'clock going around the circle, it would just break, and it kept happening. I was so frustrated. I couldn't figure out why, and finally I did.
Combination of things?
Combination of things. And when you're long arming with cuddle / minky on the other side, there's some things that you have to do, and it's just
Tension, change the tension a little bit?
yeah, it was frustrating, folks. I
Needle,
must say.
yeah.
It took me about 20 hours. I felt like,
No.
but I didn't give up.
No, you didn't get up.
Persistence, consistency,
Yeah, I needed you
dedication.
to pull through and push through. That was
Pull
great.
through.
Yes.
I did.
Now behind you is one of our favorites too. This is a Marina quilt. This is actually not the original. This is the one that we had a kit for. I love that one because I love the quilting on it. Those ocean waves. Such a, should we say, nautical themed quilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good behind you.
Thank you.
So we have some interesting national days today for Friday, April 11th. First off, it's National Pet Day. So celebrate your pets.
Celebrate your
Celebrate your pets. Take care of your pets today. National 8-Track Day. Did you ever have a car with an 8-track player?
I don't think I did, but my uncle did.
Yeah, my grandpa did.
I was a little, I wasn't that young or that old at that
No,
time.
but he only had like 3 tapes. And I think 2 of them were ABBA. And then one of them was like an American rock and roll, which I don't remember what it was. But
You have to be really.
I kept playing ABBA. I remember that.
I'm too young to have an 8-track in my car. I'm too young.
You're too
for that.
young.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you tell us if you had an 8-track ever in your car.
Did you have an
Some
8-track
people
in
might
your
not even know what that is.
8-track tape? Man, big old.
Big old box.
VHS.
Yeah, people don't even know what, these younger generations don't even know what VHS tapes are.
Yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so it's also National Barbershop Quartet Day. Barbershop Quartet Day.
That's cool.
They're probably hard to find if you wanted to go see a performance. I don't know.
No.
National Day of Silence. We won't be observing that. We won't be observing that today.
No.
Clean up your pantry day.
We do that?
I mean, that needs to happen very regularly, I feel like.
I thought there was a
So-
mouse in our pantry the other day.
You did?
Yeah, it was a quick reaction. There was something that when I opened the door, the air made something kind of
Move?
move.
Oh, God. Then I would have definitely cleaned it out. If
Oh,
that,
there's a mouse in there. Yeah, it was just a
No.
piece of paper.
just the wind. National Parkinson's Day. And then as far as food, National Poutine Day.
What is poutine?
Poutine. You don't know what poutine is?
I've
It's
never
a
heard of poutine.
Canadian national dish, pretty much. No, it's French fries and then cheese curds, and you top it with gravy.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that should be at the state fair.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Poutine.
Poutine.
That's funny. That's a funny name.
It's also National Cheese Fondue Day. Now, it's kind of similar with cheese. Cheese fondue, now, that's some good stuff.
Did you ever go to that one place?
Yeah, we did. We did go to, there's like the Melting Pot, I think.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a
yes,
restaurant.
yes.
But I have to tell you, we went to, when we were just in Europe this last month, we went to, in Amsterdam, a cheese restaurant. It had like a conveyor belt of cheeses, kind of like the sushi, conveyor belt, but like cheeses and pairings and
Was
stuff.
I on that trip?
Nope. Sorry.
I can't get with you.
But
on
we
that thing.
we had a cheese fondue.
bet
And I
that
have to
was
say, if
delicious.
you and then if you go to Switzerland, it just hits different when you get cheese fondue there. But just something to not miss if you ever go. And it, last but not least, is National Ranch Water Day. Do you know what ranch water is?
Water you get on the ranch?
No, well, it's a tequila soda, pretty much. That's what they drink on the ranch.
Oh, okay.
That's their ranch water.
That's the ranch water.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is very appropriate that we have a little tequila drink today.
I got me some ranch water right here.
Had some dirty ranch water.
Yeah, dirty.
But we are so excited for our little grandsons today. So they were surprised with a Disney cruise. So they are getting on a ship today. They didn't know anything about this. They're just a quick little 3-day, but they didn't know anything about this until Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Minnie and Mickey called Johan in the morning before school.
So fun.
And it was all videotaped. It was so exciting. And he called us right after to tell us that's been his dream. I think it was like kind of started with us going on these cruises, and he really wanted to go on a big ship. And then I sent him a video of a Disney cruise ship pulling in, and then he said, that's my dream, to go on a Disney cruise. So they are boarding the ship today in San Diego.
That's so fun.
I know, I really would love to be a fly on the wall. And Johan even asked, he called us like, hey, do you want to come with?
We kind of do.
I'm like, yeah, we would have done it in a heartbeat. I said, just next time, we'll definitely be there. But that was so fun to see. But anyways, let's dive right into our show and tell with some beautiful quilts. We started off with a beautiful Nikki quilt. This one is made by Sue. I really like how she added borders to Nikki. Great option. And then bringing that teal out to the narrow border really, really works in this one. That's beautiful. Kind of an unexpected color to add as an accent, but that turned out great. Love it.
This is awesome. Here. Wow.
Then this is Aurora, the quilt in our Quilts of Iceland book, but this is made by Joanne. That is a fantastic background fabric. I love it. Lots of movement behind the rows of Northern Lights, and it really makes it kind of dance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Great job, Joanne. Then we have Carol's quilt. This is Rainbow Ruth, and Rainbow Ruth, I believe, was Carol's first quilt. Now, can you believe that? All 1.5 inch strips, lots of different fabrics. Not maybe your go-to first quilt, but she did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Really great. Then we have Kite Runner, made by Cindy. I love this one. This was one of our Bundle Club selections, I think, the fabric. Way back a couple of years ago, I think. And this was one of the sample quilts we make. I really love this version. So striking and graphic, but great job, Cindy. Mm-hmm. Next up is Britt with her Stella. I think this was gifted, and these are the recipients. Beautiful Stella quilt. Stella is in our Mixology first book. Such a quick quilt and always a favorite. So great job on this one, Britt. Next we have JoJo. Oh, I love this one. These are beautiful soft colors. What a great quilt there, made by Barb. So the JoJo is in our Mixology 2 book, made with 10-inch squares. It's awesome. That was really great. The next up is Teen Spirit, her first Stripology pattern. This is made by Doris. So Doris, welcome to Stripology. I love that. And what a great quilt. I love the kind of monochromatic feel of it, all those warm hues. It just radiates warmth. Beautiful job. And I hope this is not going to be your last, Doris.
Yeah.
Then we have Debbie's Ursula quilt. Oh, this is beautiful. How fun to have Ursula behind me. Mine is hanging sideways. This is really cool. I love like the little pop of green in there. Yeah, super fun. That is a fun
Batman
quilt. Huh?
Batman quilt.
Yeah, it's a Batman quilt. I love it. Then we have Julie's Haldora quilt. Now look at that quilting on it. That looks like this was custom quilted, doesn't it?
That's
totally
awesome.
Custom.
Yeah.
Haldora is in our Quilts of Iceland book, and this is beautiful in those beautiful hues of purple and lavender and the perfect gray background. Love, love, love. Fantastic job on that quilting.
Yes.
And then last but not least, we have Charm Shuffle made by Mary Jo. This is also made by a previous Bundle Club fabric. This was the new and one of our sample quilts we had as an inspiration in the booklet. And so this is super fun. Love it. Thank you, Mary Jo. Great work. Thanks everybody for sharing, and we will keep sharing every Friday. Just post them in Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. So today we will be revealing our first shipment of our brand new subscription club, Little Bundle Club, Goodies Little Bundle Club. But before we do that, I just wanted to clarify a couple of things from our last show on Tuesday. We let everybody know, if you have been following us for a while and have been logging into our website a certain way, there's just a slight little change. This is a security update that everybody on certain e-commerce sites and every shop in e-commerce is going to have to transfer to. We decided to rip the Band-Aid off and do it right away. So now you don't really have to remember your passwords anymore. You go to log in, your page will look something like this. When you hit that login button, you put in your email and then you hit continue and you get a code sent to your email. So that is going to be right there. Then this will come up. So you have to go find your email and see the code that was sent to you, and then punch that 6-digit code in and submit. Now, unless you log out on your device every time, you won't have to do this every time because your device will remember it. But it probably will prompt you, if you shut down the browser every time, will prompt you to do it. And also like maybe on a regular basis. So now, so here's our login page. Once you log in, this is what it looks like. You will have all the way on the bottom, you have all your orders listed. You will have, if you have any subscriptions, you will have this box there above. It's telling me about my next shipment and my subscription. But on the top, you can see your my account profile. That's your profile. You can click on my orders and subscriptions. That's this page that's showing. If you have any gift cards, that's going to be there. And then the green button on the side, Access Digital Content, that is where you go find your PDFs and your videos. Just like before, nothing has changed really. It just looks a little different. And then if you want to look at your subscriptions, you just click on that View and Manage Order. If you have any subscriptions, there you can change your address and see when the next shipment is coming and all of that good stuff. So nothing has changed. So we have gotten a lot of emails thinking that we made some kind of big change, that our website is now hosted with Shopify, but it has been hosted with Shopify for 10 years. So we've been on Shopify all along.
Yeah.
Shopify is just an e-commerce web host. So we have a Shopify store and have had that Shopify store forever. So don't be confused about hearing that word Shopify. There's a lot of e-commerce stores on the internet that are hosted by Shopify, and they have their own app called Shop App. Now, you can always log in from the shop or with Shop. It will tell you log in with Shop and track your order with Shop. You can still track your orders the old-fashioned way. You will get an email from us and all of that good stuff. But if you have Shop, that's pretty much an app where you can shop from all kinds of different stores. For example, I buy my shampoo on a store that's in shop, and they have actually a loyalty program. It's totally optional to go that route, but I just wanted to explain it because some people seem to have been surprised by that. But that is all part of Shopify. We've been a part of Shopify. Nothing has really changed in that.
Question here.
Yes. So Cindy, we haven't been collecting cell phones or cell numbers for texting, but that is something we've gotten a lot of questions about and requests. And actually we are looking into that next week. So you'll probably see an update where you can opt to have it come via text. And I understand that because if you're on your phone and you don't want to be going between and finding your email, it's easy. You can see that text pop right up as you ask for a code. So that is something that we'll be adding. So just hang tight with that one. And that's, of course, totally optional as well.
Technology is something else.
Yes, it's great. Some were confused. They were clicking on orders and trying to find tracking on them and couldn't find anything. So if you have one of our fab boxes, those are our, we call them fab boxes, fill a box program. So you purchase a big box, and then when you place an order, all your orders are going to get fulfilled into the box. So yes, your order is going to show as it's fulfilled, but it's not going to have any tracking because we haven't shipped it to you. You will receive an email from us when we ship the box to you with that tracking number. So just to clarify that, if you were not finding your
What's the difference
tracking.
between Amazon and Shopify?
Oh, Amazon is a total separate platform. Shopify is just the place where we host our website. We still control everything on the website. It's our product. It's all our e-commerce. It's just kind of like the website host is Shopify. Amazon is its own marketplace. It's owned by Amazon, and they're just people that post stuff there and set up on Amazon as an Amazon seller. So, yeah, it's two very different things.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. If you have any more questions, let us know. If you have any trouble with the emails, getting the codes, just send us an email to help@GQuiltDesigns, but I hope that clarified some things. Again, we did not make any big changes. We're still being hosted on the same platform we always have been.
Shelly got her code text to her.
Yes, so if you have the Shop app set up, then and have added your cell phone number there, you will get it via text. That's why I like using it. It will just come automatically.
That gets us a bling.
Yeah, it just kind of happens like that automatically.
Awesome.
Okay, let's dive into our little bundle club. So Goodies Little Bundle Club is a new subscription that we just kicked off, and the first shipment just went out this past, April 1st. So I have that first shipment here, and we, of course, want to do a reveal like we do for our other subscriptions, fabric subscriptions. And so just to explain a little bit more, and you'll see it when we open this up, but Little Bundles is kind of our version of a charm pack. So it is a 6-inch by half width, so 6-inch by 21-inch piece of fabric, 12 different fabrics. So you can cut that into squares. You can cut it into 5-inch squares, but you can also starch it, wash it, and still get really great, perfect 5-inch squares by using your Stripology ruler. But it's a little bit more than you get in a charm pack. Usually a charm pack is 40 or 42 squares. You would be able to get 48 out of this. But then you can also do other stuff. You don't have to cut squares. You can cut strips. You can cut all kinds of rectangles and fun things. So let's take a look at what is the chosen featured fabric for our first ever Goodies Little Bundle Club for April 25. So this comes in your mailbox, and here is our first shipment. Little Bundle Club for April 25 is a collection called Calixta. So what we'll have here, of course, here are all the fabrics. But what we have here is just a little information card that we give you. So it will have a little QR code here you can scan to find some of the fabrics that we chose to feature with it. And then also we have made up 2 different smaller projects. Little Inga here, that one is our first pattern in our little pattern club that just went live yesterday. And then we always do another small project. This one is the Which Way Topper. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We give you some quilting ideas, and then there's always a coupon on the bottom for our subscribers. But let's take a look at these beautiful fabrics. Now, I just absolutely love these. They are so unique. And what's the best way to do this? Oh, we'll open them all the way up. This is my first time revealing Little Bundle Club. So this is the strip you get, so about 6 inches by half width. So again, it's very usable for a lot of different things. A great way if you are making a scrappy quilt, for example, strips, you can get 2 2.5-inch strips out of there. You could get 3 1.5-inch strips out of there. So it's just fun to kind of add to your collection. But also, it's already all coordinated for you. So everything is going to work together in our little bundles, and you can just make any of our little patterns or any other smaller prints.
Make both projects?
It will not make both projects. It will make either or. But also, it will make any of our little patterns. We have a lot of little patterns. It will make many of our Quilt As You Go, Fast and Furious projects. Oh, I just love this. Look at this beautiful print. So we have some of the teals, bringing in some of the pink. We have another kind of in that charcoal feel, like that first big print. But it's just beautiful. I love the little turquoise.
It's gorge.
Yes. I'm going to break it up with a little bit of green here, just so you can see the differences. Oh, that's gorgeous. Nice and bright. And have a little bit of gray. This line is by Robert Kaufman. So bringing in some peachy pinks. And I just love the variety both in scale, in texture, and then of course all the color. Isn't this perfect for spring? Just getting some color in. Okay, we're gonna have to space this a little tighter. It's the first time I'm doing this one, so it's kind of fun. So we can see everything. We have 3 prints left. A nice hot pink. Ooh, that one's cool. I love the green in there. And then we have another one of the chocolate brown. So it's a little bit of a different scale than this first one, a little bit smaller scale. And then, last but not least, we have the purple. Beautiful. So this is Calixta. So these are 2 different clubs. Little Bundle Club, I'll explain this now. So Little Bundle Club is just the fabric subscription. And so that will come to you every other month. Process on the 1st of April, and then it will be June, August, October, December, and February. So every 2 months you get a bundle like this. But and then it comes with the card like I showed you. So let's take a look at our fabrics that I pulled that work well with it. So we give you ideas that would work great for like backgrounds or bindings, borders, things like that. So first off, my bright yellow, I thought that was perfect because you can use this as a focus print because it has a little bit of yellow, but there's no print that is yellow. So it worked great as a focus print, and we used it actually as a background for one of them. And this is Dry Brush Citrus Bright Yellow. Dry Brush Citrus. So beautiful. Then the second one, this is Floral Elements Tropical Green. And you'll see this is a perfect match with this green, but you can see this hue of green everywhere. So this would be a great option too for binding, maybe a border if you make something that needs a border. And then we have, I wanted to pull out these bright pinks. So we have the glaze in the cochineal. This is beautiful bright pink, as you can see, but that would be great as a border, as a binding, as an accent too. Might get a little muddled with this pink, but I love it. For a backing, I loved this print. So this is from Tango, Barcelona Basil. I love this green, and then it has kind of the coral colors and just the same feel as some of these fabrics. So that'd be a really great basil. This has colors and some of these. Or even if you wanted a bigger border or something. I did pull out one more just because the one single purple fabric, I wanted to bring a little more purple because it is throughout the other prints. This is glaze in the jam color. Really pretty warm purple, and I just love that one. So let's take a look at the quilts that we made, the two runners we made, or two projects. So we made the Little Inga, which is, as I mentioned earlier, this is from our little pattern club. So that is just a digital club with a brand new pattern using little bundles or using charm packs and a full video class that goes with it. We have that coming every other month in the same month as the bundle club ships. So it's perfect to use together, but of course you don't have to. So Little Inga has an accent fabric. So we use that yellow as the accent fabric and actually use it also as the binding. But you could use, if you feel like you don't want, it's too much yellow, you can add a different color. And think about using maybe a different accent for some of these. You don't have to do all the same, and that's a really, really good option. So this one was one of the projects. The second one we made is called Which Way Table Topper. And this is where we use that yellow for the background for something really bright and fun, perfect for Easter. And use that green for the binding. So that accent color that I showed you earlier, that green for the binding, beautiful bright yellow for the background. This is a single pattern. It's a quilt as you go. So these are dimensional triangles, so they're prairie points pretty much. But it's a quilt as you go, really fast and quick table topper. And the pattern looks like that. You can get the pattern either as a printed or a downloadable pattern. But these are the projects that we recommended. Now in the sheet here, we also give you some ideas for quilting. And so one of these we use to quilt the Little Inga. Now of course, Which Way doesn't need quilting because it's quilt as you go. And this one is called Brittany by Anne Bright Designs that we used on the runner. Just a beautiful job. Now the Little Inga pattern went live in everybody's account. Those of you that subscribe to the whole club, the Little Pattern Club, Stripology Little Pattern Club. They work really great with our mini rulers, even though I do show you how to do it with regular rulers. And everybody got that in their accounts yesterday, the video and the pattern. So I'm excited to see more versions of Little Inga. So if you have any questions on the Little Bundle Club, I think this is really fun. Yes, so another thing we're doing with Little Pattern Club, so some of our Stripology shop partners are doing classes or they've done kits with the little patterns. So the Little Inga pattern, for example, is only available as a part of our video class series. You can buy it individually or the whole year. But our shops are selling them as printed patterns. So that's a way to get it as a printed pattern. And so they have, many of them have made some beautiful Little Inga samples. So I thought we would bring them up and show you. It's so much fun to see them done in different ways. This is, this first one, can you put that back up? Is made by Blue Bar Quilts. I believe they're in Wisconsin. And really fun. I love these kind of vibrant, big prints in there. And you can really see that green come out. Next one is by Ray Bond. And I believe they're in Fargo. Beautiful, fresh spring colors. Really great. This next one is made by the store So On So North. And I believe this is the name of the fabric. It's called Mod Batik. I love this. I really love that accent fabric. That's really cool. Then we have Warm and Cozy in Southern Illinois. This is a great idea. So look at how they added some panels for every other block. That's a great idea. And really fun, bright colors. Love that. Really festive for spring. And a totally different route. This is from Web Fabrics in Virginia. I love this blue. You can really stand out on these just kind of subtle tones in the background. I know we have this bundle, but I don't remember the name of it. It's really beautiful. I love it with that dark navy. It really stands out. And then we have El Cajon Sew and Vac. This is their version. Oh, I love those colors. Those beautiful kind of mustardy and rusty reds as the accent, and some gray in the back. That's great. Is it Halloween? I think it may be a Halloween. Can you see ghosts in one of those prints? I love that. Yeah, love that. And then we have KK Sew and Vac in Wisconsin. That's really beautiful, very classic. I love that tone of blue and green together. And then nice sharp accent with that dark fabric. Now we made one more out of our botany little bundle. So there is that one using some pink as an accent, something for a different look. So we just love seeing all these great runners in different looks. Here's one more. This is from Sew On Sew North and made a couple. I love that one. This one is a lot more contemporary. And that's a really cute backing of that polka dot. And here we have Tilted Quilters holding up. Oh, that's pretty. I wonder if this looks like a little bit like Tilda fabrics, but I can't tell from here. But really pretty, really cute. So thanks everybody for sharing. So if you want more information on these stores, you can find all of our Stripology Shop partner listings on our website. And check them out if they're in your area. They might have a class for those. So any questions on those? Our next little pattern club pattern will be, and video class will be in June. So for the next one. If we sign up today for Little Bundle Club, will we receive this bundle? Yes. So for the fabric subscription, if you sign up now, we will ship this one until it is all gone. And so the spots are available up until that is gone. And then your next shipment will then come in June, so June 1st. So yes, really great. And they're very affordable. What all of our subscription clubs, the fabrics are a very reasonable price. They're always going to be a better price than buying them custom from the store. So it's just our way to kind of honor and give kudos to those that commit to subscribing. And it's really fun for me to put these together. So I hope you enjoy them. Any other questions on either of the clubs, subscription or pattern club, Mr. HP? No? Let me take a little sip of my marg here. Well, one thing I wanted to remind everybody, so we have been doing monthly giveaways, celebrating our 10 years of the Stripology Rulers. And so this month of April, is the biggest prize. We've announced our winners always on the last Friday of the month. And so I just wanted to remind you, I know if you have already signed up any of the months, you're already good. You don't need to do it again. You only needed to do it once. April 25th is when we'll announce the winner of the big prize, which is all 4 Stripology Rulers, the Master Your Stripology Rulers book, a couple of little patterns, some stickers, and the Stripology case. Whoa. I know, this package is worth, I think, almost $600. So if you have signed up, you can do one thing. You can go on that page on our website. Go to our page go to our website. There's a link to this 10 years of Stripology. Click on that. It'll take you to the sign up page. you can refer a friend. So if you know somebody that has not signed up yet, you can send them an email, and if they sign up, you get an extra entry. Yeah. You know, get more chances of getting this really awesome prize package. So celebrating 10 years. This is our last month of the 10-year giveaways, but I think it's been really fun. It's been great to see how the rulers have been introduced to new quilters, and we just love that, joining our wonderful community. So I have some new fabric, and this one is by Riley Blake, My Mind's Eye. It is going to be some patriotic colors, but it's really just red, white, and blue. It doesn't have too much else in it. It's just florals, a little bit of stars, and really just love this one. So this is a 10-piece collection. Starting off here with this beautiful floral, have a little bit of a retro vibe to it. So this one here, I love the light blue and the dark blue in here, but beautiful bright red in the base. Then we have a nice red, another red with floral with some different type of flowers, these little daisies and leaves, so really festive and fun. They kind of remind me a little bit of fireworks, even though they're not. And the third red print is some stars, white stars on red. I love the scale. It's a perfect scale to it too. We have, going into our blue colors, we have this print in the dark blue with the white flowers on it. And then we have that same print I showed you at first, but in the blue. So we'll have the light blue accents to the flowers and leaves. And then we have a couple that are this lighter blue. I love mixing that in here for a little more dimension in the blues. And the bigger daisy flowers on the light blue with the dark blue mixed in, dark blue leaves. Then we have the multicolor stars. And I love that they have the blue, the light blue, and the red, all alternating, a little bit mixed up, but that's such a fun accent to a project. And then we have this one is that same print we have here and here, but adding all of the colors to it on the off-white background. And last but not least is a print with a off-white background and just the red flowers that we have in the blue. And so 10 pieces. Really nicely balanced. This is called Freedom Garden. I forgot to tell you that, I think. Freedom Garden. Now we have two more prints that are available in One Yards that come with a line, and these are awesome. Some great on-point ginghams. So this is Freedom Garden gingham blue. Nice, perfect for bindings and borders and accents. And then we have the Freedom Garden gingham red. So check those out. They are not to be missed. I got to put them where we can actually see them, like that. Okay, my fabric pull, I stayed very true to everything here. So we have the grunge scarlet as a great red accent. Matches perfectly this brightness. For a little bit deeper tone, I chose the floral elements in the scarlet. So you can see it's a little bit deeper red. It can give you a little bit more dimension, but still a very, very nice match. Going into our darker blues, I chose Dimples Midnight Hour, a great deep blue that matches this greatly, and then another one that's a little bit darker, Grunge in the True Blue. So still that same wonderful hue, and you can see in this one there are some lighter spots of blue, so it works great. I think my nail polish matches this perfectly right now. Yeah. For the medium blue, I chose another grunge in the Harbor. It will have just a little bit more subtle, a little bit more gray to it than this. And then just a tad bit lighter with some fun print on it, Deco Stitch, Blue Mineral, and I love this tone of blue. It's very popular these days too. Now, if you wanted to add some more of the off-whites, here are the best tones to match it. Grunge white paper is pretty off-white with just a little bit of taupey gray texture to it. And then with a little more texture, I really like it. This is from Wyndham. It's the Color Wash textured paper. Has a little bit more gray to it, but it works really well with all of these because that gray kind of takes on a bluish hue when it's next to the blues. So this is our Freedom Garden by, the designer is My Mind's Eye for Riley Blake. So I wanted to remind you, last show also, we just launched our, last week, we launched our perfect pairing boxes for Mother's Day. They are flying off the shelves, so go check those out. I think there's a couple that are selling out. We also have a great Mother's Day gift guide. So if you want to just go browse the website for some ideas, maybe something to send to your family, or maybe you're shopping for somebody that's been a role model for you. But they're great little gifts for the quilters in your life. But sir, do we have a live winner? Can you have a winner for us?
Well, of course we
From
do.
all your comments. So we have randomly chosen one of your comments. So
Drum
let's
roll.
check it out.
Drum roll.
Who is it? Oh, Janet Malcott. Congratulations, Janet. You have won a $25 gift card. So just send us an email so we can make sure to get that to you. help@gequiltdesigns.com, and we'll get you that right away. So we have a lot of shows coming up next week. It is another 4-show week. No, because we have a show tomorrow. So Great Saturday is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Check it out. Of course, Nancy and the producers will be entertaining you, I should say. You never know what kind of stuff they get into. I'm excited to see the other cooking segments if they're getting any better at that. But So Great Saturday, that's April 12th at 9:30. And then we have next week our
That's at
tipsy.
10.
It's at 10. Oh, I said 10:30. Sorry. It's at 10.
You said 9:30.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
9:30. 10 o'clock. Sorry. 10 o'clock. Tipsy Tuesday next week. That's going to hit on April 15th at 4 p.m. Central. And then One Yard Wednesday is 9:30 on April 16th. 9:30. And then Perfect Pair is 9:30 on April 17th. And then, of course, we'll be back a week from today with Friday, April 18th at 12 noon.
Good work.
Yes, I got through it. And the end.
Good work.
So 5 shows ahead here. It's something for everybody. I hope you enjoy. And then I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. We sure will. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Step into the groove, it's the place to stay. GE Designs got the Stripology way. Quilting with the beat, you feel that heat. We're the rulers of the strips, every inch so neat. Lay your fabric here, lay it right here. Cut it right there, cut it right there. Precision in the rhythm can't help but stand. From morning to night we cut and we can. Every quilt a masterpiece, nothing can compare. GE Designs where precision is alright. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilters, so we can love moonlight. control. We're jamming with the quilts in control. Oh, everybody now, lift up those strings, feel the stripology, adding flair to your life, from edge to edge. We groove through the night, sew it up, show it off with a glow bring your side. G designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. So we can love moonlight.